Hello, and welcome to Popcorn News, something to watch while you eat popcorn. Do not try to comprehend it all. Nay, just eat the popcorn. James Gordon Bo Gritz is a former United States Army Special Forces officer who served in the Vietnam War. His post-war activities included attempted POW, prisoner of war, rescues in conjunction with the Vietnam War POW MIA, missing in action, issue.
You do not take that mark. You get yourself prepared. The time is now. The tsunami is upon you. You get your families in order. It says in 1 Timothy, you read it, that if you do not take care of your families, they're talking extended family, but it says especially those that are yours, your sons and daughters, your spouses, knowing the truth, then you are worse than a disbeliever.
Bo Gritz is the supposed inspiration for Sylvester Stallone's character in the original Rambo movie, First Blood.
Covey leader calling Raven. Come on, Raven. Covey leader calling Raven. Covey leader to Raven. Talk to me, Johnny.
Covey leader to identify Baker T. Rambo, Mesner, Ortega, Coletta, Jorgensen, Danforth, Barry, Krakauer. Confirmed.
This is Colonel Troutman. Talk to me, Johnny.
On April 4th, 1992, Bo Gritz gave a talk in Mesa, Arizona. In Mesa, I met with him, Cleon Skousen, and I said, why in the world did Ronald Reagan sell us down the tube by taking George Bush as his running mate? And I really didn't know that Cleon knew Ronald Reagan rather well. But he told me, he said, Bo, George Bush was Ronald Reagan's greatest opponent, if you'll remember back in the 1980 elections. And Ronald Reagan said he would never have him. Then Ronald Reagan was invited to New York to go see Rockefeller. When he saw Rockefeller, he was told, if you do not take my head of the Trilateral Commission, remember the Council on Foreign Relations, George Bush, as your running mate, the only way you'll see the inside of the White House is as a tourist. Like today, back in 1980, there was a divide in the Republican Party between the rank and file and the East Coast establishment. A compromise was brokered by one of the Rockefellers. Now, notice this item from May 18th, 2016. NBC News, May 18th, 2016. Trump and Kissinger hold foreign policy huddle in New York. Donald Trump met with Secretary of State Henry Kissinger in New York, the latest in his efforts to strengthen his foreign policy bona fides. Well, that's supposedly what was going on. And also, Trump met with another well-known GOP diplomat, James Baker, last week. Instead of Rockefeller, we have Henry Kissinger and James Baker brokering a compromise. They say to Trump, "The only way you will see the inside of the White House, except as a tourist, is if you choose Ted Cruz as your running mate." And then comes this news item on May 27th. The Washington Times. Donald Trump. I'm retiring Lion Ted, nickname for Cruz. Washington Times, May 27, 2016. Presumptive nominee Donald Trump said he was retiring the Lion Ted nickname. It might be a better descriptor for likely Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. Crooked Hillary. She is crooked, Trump said. So he's retiring the Lion Ted nickname for Ted Cruz, and it seems Ted Cruz might not be so bad as implied. Remember, you heard it here first. Donald Trump selects Ted Cruz as his running mate.